Hey, what's up? It's John Kizzy. You know who is he, aka Philly G, because they know who I be. And I'm here with King Tigger.
What's up?
And special guest Ryan today.
What up? What it do?
And hey, we started the podcast. Today is episode 39. Yep, 39. And today is the controversy episode. Now we done talked that we're gonna do it. And the top 10 rappers better than Tupac and Biggie.
This is a hard
one. Both of them.
This is a hard one.
Now, yeah. T-Bone Nightbreed wanted to be here for this one. Unfortunately, he had to miss it. He had a prior engagement. DJ Laton is also out. Both of them should be back shortly. So now, when we originally talked about this, I'm going to probably reiterate this many times. Saying that they're better is, how can I put it? I'm not putting Tupac down.
Or Biggie.
Or Biggie down. I'm just lifting up these other guys.
You gonna put that in the bottom of the screen?
Yeah. Yeah. Because most of these are contemporaries with Pac and Big, and I feel that when Pac and Big were alive, that a lot of these guys were head to head with Pac and Big, and they were able to go. And I believe as you continue to mature and continue to evolve in hip hop, that you get better. So if they were neck and neck with them at that point, then obviously over time, in my opinion, they got better. Now, what I told these guys is, because there's lots of criteria. There was, impact. There was catalog. There was a lot of different criteria that we went back and forth. And what I said that would be how we would envision this is we'd say, if there was a track, a posse cut, or even just a collaboration, what rapper could come harder than Pac? What rapper would have a tighter verse? Who could out-rap Pac? Because it's better rappers.
And you keep saying Pac, don't
Biggie,
bro.
Oh, and Biggie, yeah. Pac and Biggie. Man, I wish there was a name. See, if they were in a group together, we could just say the name of the group instead of having to say Pac and Biggie every time.
The Notorious Pac.
The Notorious PAC. Anyways, it was going toe to toe with Pac and Big. Who could best them? Some of these rap artists did go toe to toe, I should say, with Pac and Big when they were alive, and I think that they did better them when they had the chance. Some may have been a tie. It's all opinionated.
Some may have lost.
Yep, some may have lost.
Yeah,
most of them. All of them.
But they all got better because they all were able to continue to go and get better. You know, you don't want to have the argument if Pac was still alive, he'd be better. Well, probably because he would have got better too.
Yeah.
Same with Biggie. Both of them would have evolved too. And yeah, maybe they would have been better, but can only compare with what they did so far. So, who wants to start this off? Y'all want me to start this off?
I'll start it off because my list is short.
Okay, you can start it off.
So, I would have to say I really don't have many. I don't have a top 10. Let's just put it that way. Like, if I did a Mount Rushmore of top five, the only three that I really have above Biggie and Pac would be Snoop. And that's because I'm biased with that. You know what I mean, I grew up on all Snoop's music, right? But Snoop's still doing it. And I felt that Snoop evolved a whole lot more. And right now his music is better than what Pac and Biggie's is, right? Just because he's more in the current now. I mean, we're Pac and them guys still back in the 90s, early 2000s, right? So Snoop's a little bit more current now, so his music got a little bit better, right? After that, I would have Method Man. And again, Method's almost the same as Snoop for me. I grew up on all his music too. And he's still doing his thing. I mean, like, I just brought the magazine the other day because he was on it. Yeah, 50 and Busta was on it, and Luda. Who else was it? Wiz Khalifa and Common. They were all on it too, but Meth was there, so I had to get that Men's Health magazine because 50 years of rap and having those moguls on there, I had to get it, mostly for Meth, right? So
I got to get that myself. I forgot to get it when I was over.
I know. I didn't even read it yet. That's the fucked up thing. I should read that shit. Other than that, after that, so I said, who did I say so far? Snoop and Meth.
Yep.
And then the man himself, Mr. Spit a Lot, Busta Rhymes. Right? Again, Busta's still doing this thing, and Busta definitely grew and grew and grew over time with his lyrics and his speed, his cadence, and all that there stuff. Like, you can put him on any track today, and he's gonna murder it, one way or another, right? But then after that, I got Pac and Biggie. So, there's a lot of guys that come close that are just sitting outside, right? Like, I'm looking at your guys' list right now, and I don't want to say the names because you guys are gonna mention them anyway. But yeah, I could see them guys sneaking in there somewhat soon. Unfortunately, one not soon because he's passed away as well, but somewhat soon they can sneak in there as well. All right, so, but yeah, that's all I got to input on that there, bro.
Cool. You want to go? You want me to?
Yeah.
You want me to?
I mean, I can go, but you know how difficult this is for me, and you guys ain't gonna have me on here saying nothing wild and crazy. I'm gonna pop.
Well, I can go first.
So yeah,
I'll go first because I do got 10, and these are 10 rappers I think are better than Pac and Biggie. And number 10, because I'm going in reverse order, is Snoop Dogg. Mm-hmm. As Tigger just mentioned, Snoop has evolved a lot. Like, one shot, one kill. Listen to that song and the energy that Snoop brings on that, and it's just crazy. Yeah. If you bring that energy on, I guess you can argue that Pac or Big would try to match the energy, do better, but no, I think he grew a lot, man. Lyrically too. Like, back in the day, he was always he was good with the rhymes, but a lot of his lyrics are strictly just West Coast gang lifestyle, right?
Smoking weed
and stuff. Yeah. But now, no, Snoop is crazy with the metaphors, and he's good, and he can switch up his flow. Mm-hmm. Number 9, another person who can switch up his flow and has done a lot and has grown like crazy and was considered one of the best back when Pac and Big were around, and that's Nas. And just the last 3 years, like, the stuff that he put out, his new albums, man, it's just crazy.
Yeah, he's doing good.
It's.
I don't like how people are calling him the GOAT though.
I don't know. He got goats. He's doing
GOAT status.
He's doing GOAT things.
He got GOAT status. But I don't know if he's the GOAT.
It's just that, and he's another person where, and he could battle Pac in a type of political way too, because he does have a lot of political stuff going on. Nas is sick with the lyrics and his storytelling. But again, we're talking about flow. His flow has evolved a lot. He can spit like crazy, and he's still doing it. And a lot of the songs, and like Snoop did recently, they got that hunger back too, where they sound like still got that hunger. Like when Snoop was in, I'm sorry, switching back to Snoop for a minute. When Snoop was in his No Limit phase, it felt like the hunger was gone.
Yeah,
like you could feel it in his voice.
He was lost at that time.
Yeah, and he was more laid. Like Snoop's always laid back, but he was more laid back.
Yeah.
His flow was a lot slower.
The problem with that is, like, he could be so laid back, so much slower, but yeah, he was still the best on the fucking label.
Well, yeah.
So
it was Snoop.
He didn't need to try, right?
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Because a lot of these rappers, and actually that's what the scenario is when you put them together.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nas, definitely. He's number 9 on my list. Number 8 is Ice Cube.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, like, ain't too much you can't, like, it's Cube.
Yeah.
NWA.
Yeah.
He should be in everybody's top 10.
Oh, definitely.
Like, he's been putting in work since, man. I'm a Wu-Tang fan, but he's been there before Wu. And he's been killing stuff since then. And again, he's still got that hunger. Mm-hmm. Just the way he stares at people. Like, you know what I mean? Shoot.
Oh shit.
I think the only time I ever seen Cube smile was in Are We There Yet?
Yeah, he smiles. He smiles in all his movies, bro.
But
he's that big grin on.
Bye, Felicia. But yeah, Ice Cube definitely number 8. I think he should. I think you could argue that he was better than Big and Pac back then, just because if you went from his body of work and looked at him back then, I don't know. Cube is crazy, man.
Cube was good. I just felt Cube's words weren't as smooth as Biggie and Pac's back then. You know what I mean? It was a little choppy, right? So,
well, he was more aggressive.
yeah, he was definitely more aggressive, right? Where Pac and especially Biggie really flowed.
Oh yeah, Biggie was
right?
he's definitely heavy on flow.
But no, yeah, hey, Q's in my top 10 for sure. You know what I mean?
So my number 7 is Kendrick Lamar, and that's just because of To Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City, Damn, like the way he can switch up his flow to any beat, any topic, he can just murder. We did a whole review of the album, so you can check that podcast if you want to see more insight on Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, go back and check that out.
But Kendrick definitely, I think that he murder most people if they was on a track. The only people he couldn't murder on the track is the people I'm going to name next. And that's my number 6, Redman. Reggie Noble has been putting in work since way back EP&D days. Mm-hmm. And man, he just got that energy.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
He's like almost reminds me of someone that could just rap forever. And his creativity is off the charts. And yeah, he just attacks the beat.
Oh, for sure.
That's why him and Method Man make such a good pair. Because Meth is like a surfer, like riding a beat.
Yeah.
And Redman just stabs it. he attacks the beat.
For sure.
And it works. And speaking of flowers, my number 5 is Ludacris. This guy hits pockets that people don't even know are there.
No, and he's still doing it today, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like
crazy.
The way he flows is almost like a symphony. The way it's crazy.
Yeah, no, people definitely sleep on Ludacris.
Yeah, Luda's flow, like you got to listen to his, especially guest appearances too. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what's funny, cuz? On the way home today, and I know this is a cheesy song, but his flow on it was crazy. Baby by Justin Bieber, cuz.
Yeah.
He even hits a little thing and I'm like, man, you're killing this 13-year-old song right now. They ain't ready for that. But yeah, Luda never lets you down. If Luda's a guest on any song, he's killing it.
Yeah, for sure.
The only person I think kills guest appearances more are probably these next guys, yeah. Especially my number 4, and that's Method Man. Mm-hmm. And my only problem with Meth is that maybe it was like, remember how you said with Snoop, how he kind of was slow and more lazy because he was the best on that label?
Yeah.
With Meth, it's like when he does solo stuff, he has less energy than when he does collabs.
Yeah.
Like any song that Method Man has done with anyone,
Yeah.
he has the best verse. Mm-hmm. Not even close. He kills every song. Mm-hmm. But his solo tracks, they don't hit as hard. Mm-hmm. Like they're not bad.
No, but I know exactly what you mean.
But it's almost like he has to. It's almost like
he got no one to compete with.
Yeah, that's what it is. Competition.
No
it's almost like when he does a song with somebody, he's like, "Yeah, I got you, cuz."
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying because I watched some of his like recent freestyles. He's sitting in the booth with other people, and then when they get to rap, he's like, "Hold up, let me pull something up right quick." And he wants to murk them, right?
Yeah.
So it's that healthy competition piece.
Yeah. Right. Where when he's on his own, the music's still good. It's just not. He's just not murdering the verses. Yeah. I guess that's the difference between murdering a verse to putting out a dope song, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You don't have to murder every verse when you're doing a song. No. It's just that, it's hard to reach that caliber that Meth does when and I'm talking about anyone, guys. Yeah. Anyone. Yeah. This is a guy that's in a group with 10 other guys and he's showing them up. Like anyone. Elite MCs. Mm-hmm. So Method Man, I'm surprised. Now, the more I'm thinking about this, I might have should have had him higher. But
he's there now.
Yeah. My number 3 is DMX. X is just like rapping. Mm-hmm. I don't think there's a more aggressive rapper, even though we said Redman's aggressive and Ice Cube.
Yeah.
But DMX is crazy. Actually, remember the We Be Clubbing remix?
Yeah.
With Ice Cube and DMX? Mm-hmm. DMX
killed that.
Yes. I know. He
murdered that.
It was all about Ice Cube until X came on and like, holy shoot. You just he murdered Cube on that. No offense, Cube. You on my list. But
No, Q, you should have redid your verse. What you should have did, because
the next would have been pissed.
But that's the thing, though. It was like they used that original verse.
True.
And then you added X in for the remix.
Yeah.
So X got to fill out the song a little bit more.
Yeah, you got to hear how the crowd reacts to it and everything like
right.
that.
It become more aggressive, right? So, yeah, Q should have redid his verse. And
also in Money, Power, Respect.
Yeah, same thing,
He
right?
killed that. 24 hours of like X.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. I'm telling you. X kills tracks, man. X kills tracks. My number 2 is an underrated MC, and it's Tech 9.
Oh, definitely.
Can't no one deny this guy's flow.
Yeah.
Can't no one deny that he could out-rap almost anybody. And if you don't believe me, check out any of his albums. Now, unlike Method Man, Tech 9 murders guest appearances and murders his own tracks. His solo stuff is crazy. So that's why I got him a little bit above Meth, even though Meth is still one of my favorite rappers of all time. Yeah, Tech 9 is crazy. The only one that could kill more than Meth is my number 1. And I think you always said he's his number 1, as Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
There was a time in hip hop where everyone would, wouldn't be crazy if you thought that his name was Remix.
Yeah, exactly.
Because when there was a remix, who was on it? Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, always.
You were like, is his name Remix? No, he's just in every remix, and he kills everything.
Yeah.
And his range is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
He'll murder a verse from anything from a Method Man song to a Pussycat Doll song.
Yeah.
Well, he was doing everything.
And Mariah.
Break down even to the visuals of all of his
videos
exactly,
too, right? He was spending, his budgets were extreme for those.
Like one of the crazy things I seen, it was a video of him and not Busta Rhymes, that's who I'm talking about, but Busta Rhymes and Old Dirty Bastard freestyle battling. It was crazy. It was funny. It was good. That's the only person that could match his energy.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about spitting, Busta would win that battle.
Didn't they have a song together or something like that?
Yeah. It was insane.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's my 10 rappers better than Tupac and Biggie.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll run this back and you'll see my face as you say that. All right, so I guess it's my turn to go. Like I said, they ain't gonna have me not here saying nothing crazy about Tupac. I feel like my list, when I was putting together my list, this was rappers who I feel could hold a candle to him. To Biggie and Tupac. Maybe not that I don't feel like there's any real best in this going on, but they might be able to best in certain songs and certain topics, those kind of things. So I'm going to go through my list and I'll explain why I do for each artist, right? And I didn't put numbers on my list, but I'm going to give you my numbers. I'm going to freestyle the numbers here with it because they all have an important part to play in here. So first on the list would probably be Rakim, because I feel like Rakim is the predecessor to everything that we see now, or everything we started to see in the 90s. Even if you go back and watch some of Rakim's old videos, then go back and watch some of Tupac's videos, he took a lot of style from Rakim. Even just delivery of his songs, the way his videos were laid out, those kind of things, right? And the Rakim's impact on the industry is still felt to this day, right? You can put on one of those songs right now and you'll have people jumping.
Yeah.
I ain't no joke. Don't sweat the technique. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Know the ledge.
Yeah, know the ledge. So my next one that I would put on that list would probably be Nipsey Hussle. And Nipsey Hussle, because I feel like if he was almost where Pac was going. And Nipsey only really had that like little small start, right? He had a humongous following before he really got real industry. Yeah. But if he would have been able to kind of continue on, I feel like that's what we would have expected from Tupac, right? And just the way he lays on a song, the delivery on different songs, the way I've seen him best certain people on songs. It's just outmatched in this type of content, right? We were talking a little bit earlier about the type of flow, and he kind of uses that slow flow, and that might not necessarily be for everybody, but it's that lyrical game that you got to pick up, and that's why I think I really like Tupac so much. Biggie was more for that smoothness, right? Yeah. But Tupac was more of like letting me think about my lyrics, and that's why I say Nipsey was next on that list for number 2. Nas, I say number 3. just because he was there at that time and he was neck and neck with Pac at that time to the point that they were dissing each other.
Yeah.
And
The only
I
other one
watched
else there was Biggie, right?
Yeah.
So, you know.
And I watched an interview where Nas was talking about how that that beef kind of was looking like getting squashed almost, right? Like they had a conversation. Pac was actually supposed to change his verse on Against All Odds on Machiavelli, that kind of stuff, right? Right after that Death Row East stuff that was going on. And I feel like we almost got that potential of them two on a song together.
Yeah, yeah.
And we would have been really able to see who was really trying to best each other at that time.
Exactly,
Right? But I kind of feel like they're neck and neck, especially just with the content that Nas can put out, especially with the content that Pac was putting out. The same with Biggie as well, right? My next would probably be DMX. DMX, I think it goes without saying. DMX can get a party jumping, can make you sit down in your feelings and think, can make you think about God and maybe changing your life a little bit. You might think you might also get you thinking about going on a heist and doing something that you're not never ever want to do.
That's why I can never understand how anyone could argue when it comes to most emotional rappers. Like Nightbreed said in the last episode, well, a couple episodes ago, I think, where DMX sound like he's borderline crying in some songs.
Yeah.
And you can even hear in his voice, like, Cuz can make you feel what he's saying.
Yeah.
And on the other end, it's like from sad to scared. Like some of the stuff he says, it's like, all right. You know what I mean? His aggressiveness. When that dog barks, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
You don't want to fuck with him.
And that's something that Tupac and Biggie both were able to do.
Yeah,
like, like Suicidal Thoughts by Biggie and stuff like that. Draw you in and that. And then you got songs like Warning by him, right? Then you got songs by Tupac like Troublesome. Where he's talking about those kind of topics and then talking about like where Heaven's Got a Ghetto and he's going into those kind of that lane, right?
You know, if Pac, Big, and X did a song together, I think X would have to take a chill pill on that song because he might be a little too much for both of them. Right? You know what I mean?
You know what? I can see both of them saying to him, "Give us what you got.
Oh yeah,
give us what you got. We're going to give you what we got."
I can see them both. I can see them matching his energy.
Like, in all honesty,
Pac maybe I don't.
No, I think it would have to go Biggie, Pac, then X because the energy will progress.
Yeah,
yeah. You definitely don't want X at the beginning of that song.
No, you don't. You don't. Right? So, like,
yeah. You're right.
I mean, like, even when fucking Puffy did songs with him, Mason, Big.
Yeah,
they always put Big at the end. They shouldn't have did that because Big was always the more chilled one of them all, right? So, you know, you don't want the chilled one going last.
Yeah, and I think
the way I look at it anyway.
I felt like that was done a lot of like kind of thing. We got to put ours out first because we know that his is going to be.
Oh, it's going to be much.
We
better.
can't follow.
Yeah, you can't follow it. You can't follow it.
Yeah,
right?
they went first. I mean, if Big went first, then
turn
the song off.
No, that's true. That's true. But Mace had his following though. They still
Mace was good. Mace was good.
So
Mace,
even if they would have went Mace, Big, and then Pop, because they don't want to stuff. So
but even think about it, like even if those verses wouldn't have been the top verses of the song, they might have been up on a higher plateau because they're like, we have to do this because
exactly right. So
you know what I mean.
But so that's why I think like if you would went Big, Pac, X, just the energy would just kept changing for you in that song, right?
Yeah.
Forget the fact who you think's better or who you think's worse or whatever you want to say.
That'd be a dope track.
You know what I mean? Just give the energy the proper way, right?
That'd be a good song.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a hot song, bro.
Yeah.
That's a hot song. Whoever's hearing this now, watch. You know, Pop's gonna put something out later on for it.
Yeah. Remix.
I wouldn't be surprised if
Make sure Buster's
you might be able to
top.
find that on YouTube. There probably is already a fake song with the three of them.
Give Buster the remix.
Yeah.
Put him on the hook.
Yeah. All right, so the next one I would probably pick would have to be Snoop. And Snoop just for his consistency. Like,
right.
He can touch anyone's song.
Yeah. Easily.
Anybody's song. Like, he can just touch it and it's fire. And it's probably like the verse that you remember from the song, right? Mm-hmm. Like, so I would definitely put him as neck and neck coming up there with Pac because he had that following. He acts like, even if you watch back some of his interviews, he had that whole West Coast following. He stepped aside so Pac could take that lane for Death Row, right?
And when they did songs together, it's not like they were neck and neck. Pac didn't blow Snoop. Snoop didn't blow Pac.
No.
It was a good working. So yeah,
America's Most Wanted.
Yeah.
and
Could you imagine if we got to like mixtape era with them too?
yeah,
Joint album type stuff.
that sucks that they're gone before mixtapes.
Yeah.
Imagine
That would have been wild.
Pac mixtape would have been dope.
Yeah.
Biggie would have killed. Because then he would have just used any beats that he really wanted, right? Yeah, that would have been dope.
Those mixtapes would have been. All right, so my next on my list would be Big Pun, and that's just I was a big Pun fan ever since Big Pun came out.
Right.
Like I was a big Terror Squad fan. Their whole like just following that whole label and what they were doing, that street movement, and just watching. Anytime they even put Pun, because Pun died very early in his career, right? But anytime they even put Pun on a song, it was a stand-up verse on every song, and it was a hit. It was a hit, and it was fun. It was not funny to me. It was just strange because a lot of people didn't even realize who Pun was. They only knew him from that one picture, that one TH picture with his hands up like that, and he got the gray toque on and stuff, right? But just Pun was one of my favorites, and I got to give it up for Pun because. His lyrical game was out of this world. Next on my list, I will put LL Cool J. We got to give it up to someone who's got the time spent in the game that he has,
definitely,
and consistently, blowing out artists, ruining careers of artists.
Oh yeah.
He's not just a lover.
Yeah. People forget about that, right? They think they catch LL in like that almost late 90s person, like, oh, he's just a lover guy, poser guy. Like, no. Yeah, he was putting people out of commission. Let's remember who L is, right?
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
I wasn't that big just for the girls to look at him. Like, tell you that now.
Yeah.
So.
And like someone listen back to some of the verses on his songs, just out of this world.
You just made me check something. He did release a new album on April 30th.
Okay.
I knew he had a new one coming soon.
So that's LL?
Yep. But that was a long time ago.
I listened to that one.
Oh, yeah. He got Snoop on the album.
Okay.
He even got Chuck D on the. You got Charlie Wilson on a different song, too.
All right, so everybody go check out that LL album and let us know what you think.
Exactly.
Shoot, Snoop's on 2 songs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Charlie Wilson's on 2 songs.
Oh, Charlie Wilson.
Okay, I'm going to have to.
Uncle Charlie's a shit.
Uncle Charlie, he's smooth boy.
I'm going to have to check that. It's called Authentic.
That's the album? Authentic? All right.
Yeah.
That be at the bottom of the screen for you.
Making
me add stuff. Okay.
All right, and the next few on my list, I'd have to say would be Kendrick. I think that goes without saying. Just like again with that Pimp a Butterfly project, anything that he puts out is just you have. It's like if he makes that music, you got to be like, wait, what did he say?
Yeah.
Rewind.
Yeah.
What was that line here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And he can also make you vibe like with the songs as well, and he kind of can make anthem songs. Right?
I find Kendrick has 2 types of songs: songs you're going to listen to over and over again, and songs you listen to once and they so heavy you're going to put it away.
True.
I don't know if that's my Sunday riding to the sun music.
You know what I mean? That's the one. The songs that you want to blast and jam and listen to lyrics and crazy. Then some that you're like, you're in the mood. You got to put that song on. But any other time, you ain't going to listen to it. And that's he has one type like that. Like on a lot of the times it's just skits, but it's poetry in the skits. But I think on the last album he had an actual song that was like that. Where they're arguing back and forth and stuff. You're like, it's not jam, but you'll listen to it and you're like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. And next on my list, I'd have to say would be Eminem, because I've watched him go toe to toe with the top artists for years upon years upon years, and like the Renegade verse alone, it's just like who else was on that track again? And yeah, it's like he's gone toe to toe on songs with like Busta, Exhibit, Snoop, Dre. I think he even did a song with Ice Cube at one point, didn't he? Wasn't there like a new NWA type of song that he was featured on?
I believe so.
I know Snoop was in there.
Was Snoop in there?
Yeah.
M was, maybe M was supposed to be in there.
I'll check.
Yeah, because I know that he was in, like he's done a lot with some of the top artists in the world, and he's either excelled past or held the candle with them. So that's why he's on my. That's why I have to include him on my list as well.
I can't find none, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. That just means that it ain't on Spotify.
And the last one on my list would be Jadakiss. Consistently giving bars his whole career.
That's my time. Sex right there, bro. Like he's one of the ones that just make it outside of that Mount Rushmore 5 for me, right? Him and Luda, right? Jada's Jada's just Jada, bro. Like
exactly. Jada's just Jada, right?
If you tell Jada, yo, give me a hot 18, no, Jada's gonna give you a hot 1,000, bro. He can go and go and go and go, right? And like for you to say better than Pac and Biggie, he's not one of them guys. Just right
at that cusp,
right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even when he had that beef with 50, he's like, I did real songs with Biggie, not no made up shit. You know what I mean? Like, right? So you put like
Curtis,
you know what I mean? So when you heard Jada, like when you heard those tracks, one was Biggie and the Locks. It's like, okay, I'm waiting for Biggie's verse. I'm waiting for Jada's verse.
Yeah.
I like Styles. I like Chic, but I'm waiting for these two actual verses, right? So definitely.
I'll say the only thing with Jada in regards to Pac and Big is that I think that they have more energy than him. Jada is real laid back, and
I don't know, bro.
I find Jada is very laid back, but
got more.
Pac got more energy.
Pac definitely got more energy. I find it's more of a different style of an energy because Jada puts his stuff like more in his bars. That's where you get it from. It's like
emphasis on his bars, right? So,
I definitely Pac is more explosive.
Yeah,
is what I would say. So,
definitely.
So, and that's the thing with that is that sometimes it can be style over substance, right?
Yeah,
style over substance is what I'm trying to say. Couldn't spit it out. Anyways, where
Jada could.
Jada did.
And then spit out more.
Yeah, but that's where I'm saying where like, Pac just had that more of a presence than Jada does. Not downplaying Jada.
No,
he's right where he should be on the list.
Yeah,
I'm just saying where there's a tie. If I was to make them break that tie, that would where I would push it a little more. Although lyrically, personally, I think Jada got that.
Yeah, I can see that. Listen, you got one man that went up with his group and destroyed another group by himself.
Can I talk though?
I mean, there's only a handful of rappers that we name that could do that, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, X could do it. Meth could do it. Red could do it. Busta can definitely do it. I think Snoop could do it. If Nipsey had the time, Nipsey could do it. And Rakim could be more relevant. He could do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, even LL Cool J. LL Cool J could do it. But Jadakiss went up there, destroyed the whole group by himself. You know what I mean? And just had his boys in the back just to hype him up, basically. Right?
Yeah, so, he killed Dipset.
You know what I mean? Like, and I think Pac and Biggie could do that too. Like, if you ever watch any of the underground tapes of Biggie just on the street freestyling, he's another one like Jadakiss to just go and go and go, right? So, yeah, definitely.
And then that's why I mean when he does that, that's when in those type of scenarios, that's where Big has the most energy.
Yeah,
when he really bursts out, right?
Yeah.
Like, because usually, like we always said, between Pac and Big was always the more smooth one. But not when it came to freestyles.
No. Yeah, well, but that's the thing though. Like, that's an interesting topic to go to, right? Was that a creative persona for the industry? You know what I mean? Because when you go back and watch any videos of him freestyling and stuff, it's all energy, hype like that. But then when it comes to the album, I'm Big Papa. I'm sitting down smooth in like a pimp suit kind of thing. Exactly, you know what I mean?
It's almost like we said. I forget who we was saying it against. Maybe it was Method Man where we said it's one thing when you're doing a hot verse, but then when you're trying to make a hot song, because like when you're doing a song, you want to reach more people, right? And the more aggressive, the harder it is for other people to really take, right?
Yeah.
But when you're doing a freestyle, the type of audience that's listening to that, that's what they'd want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and Big didn't do that in all his features either. He had his smooth features.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
He could do it all. Man, remember the Brat and Biggie,
B-side,
the
boy.
B-side, because that's one.
One of my
Okay.
favorite songs.
That's one of the best songs out there. Cause that's just, man, them two should have had. I wish they had an album. I mean, no disrespect to Lil Kim, but I wish Pac and not Pac, sorry, Biggie and the Brat hooked up.
I think that would
That would have been crazy.
that would made his and Lil Kim's one look shameful. In my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
In my opinion.
I mean, no, like I said, no disrespect to Lil Kim. She can't hang with Brat though.
No.
There
The
ain't
Brat
any
got too
female
much
rappers
energy.
that can.
No, she got way too much energy. Way too much energy, right?
Yeah, Brad was always one of my favorites.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because she came from the element of hip hop where it was
Yeah.
everything was the party movements,
Yeah, exactly, right?
It was that rap that you
Yeah. That's why I said she's my female Snoop, bro. You know what I mean? Like Busta Rhymes, Missy, Snoop, the Brat.
yeah.
That's what I always looked at
That's
it,
a good
right?
comparison.
So,
Okay, yeah.
That's the way I always looked at it. Because I remember seeing an interview not too long ago with Busta Rhymes, and they're asking him, would you do versus against Missy? He said, I can't. That's my twin.
Yeah.
How can I go up against my twin? Like,
Yeah.
he said it'd be a
seen
good
that.
party. Yeah, you see
seen
that?
that.
Yes, he said be a good party.
Yeah.
But there'd be no winner, no loser.
Yeah.
That's you know what I mean. That's my twin. I can't go against my
Yeah.
twin, right? So it's like that's true. That's very true, right? So
It's funny, but that's the exact reason why people are putting them against each other.
yeah,
Because they're so similar,
yeah,
right?
right. So it's just I don't know, catalog wise. I got them as a tie.
Who's that artist for you that you would like that you're waiting to hear a new song from?
Oh man,
Meth. I'm always waiting to hear more Meth.
Yeah.
Yep.
you know what? I would have to say Ludacris. Yeah, Ludacris, bro.
Yeah, I could
I'm waiting to
definitely.
hear more
Yeah.
Ludacris.
Yeah, I'd like to hear a new Ludacris song.
Because I just find that I know I'm going to hear a new Snoop song soon because he owns shit now.
Yeah.
Right? Busta Rhymes, he can't sit still, so you know you're going to hear something new, if not a feature off of him
I
sometime.
think he put
soon.
an EP out this year already.
Yeah, well, there
Did
you
you see
go.
that he was
man.
just in Toronto?
Yeah, I
Oh,
wish I was
yeah.
up there. Yeah, I wish I was up there for it. It was him and 50, wasn't it?
Yeah, him and 50. Yeah,
him and
yeah.
50, yeah, right. So
Yeah, I saw a video of him and Spliff Star on stage and stuff.
yeah, but yeah, Luda, I like to hear. I mean, I want Luda to put on something new. Like I love your little fast, interfering shits, but I need to hear some more music from him. You know what I mean? So,
When's the last time he dropped something?
not too. I think last year he might have put on something. But I don't know. I don't think he really pushed it. I don't think he had the time to push it because that new movie was coming out. Know what I mean? So
Yeah.
His last album. His last album was 2015, but he did put a.
put a,
Damn, that long?
Oh, it was just a song.
just a song. You just put a,
Last
put out
year.
a song last year, right?
Him
So-
and Black Bones, whoever the heck that is.
Why? Who you looking to hear from?
I don't know. I'm trying to look at the list and I'm like, it's someone on this list. Yeah, it'd probably be Fabulous for me, to be quite honest. I'd like to hear something new from Fabulous. I really liked a lot of his stuff when he was coming up.
Same here.
One of my favorite songs was he took the little riff from the Tony Montana movie, or the Scarface movie, Say Goodnight to the Bad Guy.
Yeah. Man, now you say that, I like to hear something from Murder Mace. Not Reverend Mace, Murder Mace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I like to hear something more from him. Cause I love Mace growing up too, right? Because slow energy, like Fabulous. Yeah.
Well, there was a thing going around on Facebook. Who knows how real it is? But saying that Nas is encouraging rappers from his era to put out more music more consistently, like he's doing.
I hope so.
I think it'd be dope.
Yeah.
Like he's proven that, rap can age well. Mm-hmm. Like I think he's in his 50s. I don't know, but he don't sound it.
No, definitely not.
No. And I love the fact that the females are doing their thing, but the young fellas, y'all can't keep up. So,
Yeah.
old heads, y'all got to come back through, bro. 'Cause the young boys can't keep up with these ladies today. So,
Yeah, true that, man.
Yeah, they ain't spitting the same.
no, not at all.
And Nas has proven that you can do it.
Yeah.
If he's
Nas is proving it. Snoop
like,
is proving it.
oh yeah, Snoop too.
I mean,
Yeah.
You know what? Q, put out another album. You and your son, actually. You and your son put out one.
Does his son rap?
Oh, bro.
I feel like he raps.
O'Shea can rap, bro. O'Shea Jr. can rap. Yeah. Yeah, he's good. Actually watching one of his shows right now that he got on Swagger.
Oh yeah.
That's good. Basketball show, right? So that's a good one. But yeah, man. O'Shea's good. The only thing, well, I don't want to, in my opinion, he's good, but at the same time, he sounds just like his father.
Yeah.
So
Sounds like he looks just like him.
yeah, exactly, right? So, he's a little bit lighter, a little bit taller, but other than that, they're like,
So check this. August 21st, 2020.
Yeah.
That's when Nas released King Disease, the first one.
Yeah.
That's almost 3 years from now, right? And since then, he released King Disease 2, King Disease 3, Magic, and Magic 2. 5 albums in 3 years.
There you go.
Yeah. It can be done.
There you go. He on that Chris Brown tip right now.
But we ain't got a album from Ludacris since 2015. Come on, Luda.
We do movies, bro. Leave him alone. He making real good money off them fast movies, bro.
Nas is producing movies and stuff. He got the
Yeah, Nas got more time.
what is it? I forget what
What's he got?
I forget what his production company is. Yeah, the Mass Appeal.
Okay.
They're correct me if I'm wrong, people in the comments, but they're behind the Wu-Tang series,
Okay.
Oh yeah.
and they did something else. The Beatdown, no, the Get Down.
The Get Down, that was a good
Oh, he
series,
was
bro.
part of that? That was
Yeah.
actually a good series.
Don't you
Yeah.
remember at the beginning, like?
Oh
It's-
yeah, it's
Nas
like,
is
it's
plays.
like Nas's voice rapping the song. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Nas plays older, your boy,
Yeah.
and then he's thinking back.
Yeah. It's not even Nas on it's his like voice, but
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
the guy who's playing this like someone different. And looks
It was
different,
someone
right?
that would look like when he grows
Yeah.
up, right? But yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Mass Appeal. And I didn't know that had to do with Nas. I seen it everywhere. The name Mass Appeal. Okay, right. But yeah, that's
that's
Nas's
dope.
shit.
That's dope. I love
Who else was in
hearing.
that movie? Or that show?
To Get Down.
Yeah.
The dude that plays Raekwon.
Yeah.
Shamik.
That and then
What's it? I don't
Will
know.
Smith's son was in there too.
Jaden?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was the artist. He
Yeah.
was the guy that drew.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I remember that now.
So I want to keep saying Bow Wow was in that, but that was something different. That was Roll Bounce, wasn't it?
Definitely wasn't in that.
I think he was in Roll Bounce. I can't remember, bro. I watch too much TV. Straight up.
I don't watch it now. You know what I've been watching lately? I don't know if you guys watch this, because I'm a sitcom guy.
Yeah.
I like to laugh. You know what I mean? There's enough shit in the world to get sad and mad about. I turn on TV, I want to be entertained. I've been watching The Office.
Oh yeah, how's that?
It's because it's cool, but the main, if you ever watched it,
Oh yeah, my son's a big fan of it.
Oh, yeah.
like the manager, first season, I was like, how ain't he fired?
Oh yeah.
This guy is not only is he an idiot, but he is like the most inappropriate, because I'm like, how is he not fired?
Yeah.
But then over the more you watch it, you're like, Howard, I can see how he's not fired, because everyone should be
everyone
let go.
should
Yeesh.
Wait till you see Dwight's fire drill. I don't know if you saw that one yet.
Oh yeah, I seen that one. Cuz lit the place on fire for a fire
They
drill.
talking about right now.
Cuz put a bunch of lighter fluid in a plastic garbage can, lit a smoke, and put it in. It's like, now we're going to see how they deal with a fire drill. And went in, and he locked all the other doors and stuff.
Oh fuck.
He's crazy, man.
That's some fucked up shit.
Yeah, Dwight is crazy.
No, I think the show that I started watching recently I started watching the newest season of it was Godfather Harlem. You see that yet?
That's good. That's good. I gotta watch the second season though.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good.
What's that about?
That's about the story of Bumpy Johnson.
Yeah.
So you know who Bumpy Johnson was?
I heard the name.
You watch American Gangster?
Yeah.
So Bumpy Johnson was before him. He was
Frank Lucas.
Frank Lewis's he was protege to Frank Bumpy.
Did they show him in that movie?
Yeah, remember they're doing the turkey giveaway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
So
that.
it's all about his battle against the Italian mafia for trying to create, retain ownership of Harlem for the drug trade, right?
Yeah.
So he's battling against like Vincent the Chin Gigante. He was the mobster who walked around New York in a host coat, acting like he was pretending he was crazy to avoid the FBI. Yeah. Like it goes into some real deep stuff into it. It
really does.
They even got a Malcolm X character in there.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Because I guess like they used to when he was Detroit Red, he used to run with Bumpy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy, man? I don't know if I overthink it, but when you see things, anything to do with organized crime, right? Mm-hmm. Like a lot of like crime and stuff, and the way that they do stuff is because they want to get that quick buck, right? Because it's easy to get money that way. But then when you see later on all the effort and stuff they're putting it into, and the risk and stuff, it ain't easier, man. It's easier to go get a job at an office somewhere.
Yeah, well, it's not paying the same.
But then again, it's not always paid. If one of your shipments get caught up, then you ain't getting paid at all.
That's the thing.
If something, you know what I mean? It's the risk.
Boys have to buy off a lot of fucking.
That's what I'm saying.
Make sure things run smoothly. Right?
They have to do a lot of stuff, and then they have to launder all their money. They have to go through they're almost putting in more work than the people that they probably think are putting in all this work. Like, man, we're going to get easy money. It ain't. There's no such thing as easy money.
No such thing.
But the thing is that I don't think that they know that going in.
No.
And then when you're in, you're in.
Well, I don't think it goes in like a lot of times. I don't think it comes from a point of let me get easy money. It's like I don't see any options. There ain't no options over here.
There are people like that.
I'm going to explore this.
I think there's people on both sides though. But I definitely do know that that there's a lot of necessity.
Yeah.
But then you got the people that do the scams.
Yeah.
That's not the necessity. No. That's the trying to get that easy thing.
Yeah.
And running numbers and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Like more hustling is usually more necessity. I'm only my opinion.
Yeah.
but yeah, I know what you're saying, and I think there's both sides.
Yeah.
Like the people that what you're referring to, absolutely. They're not going in. What are their options?
Yeah.
Especially when, I don't know firsthand, but you hear enough about them when they're in the States and the projects. What job are you getting?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
There's no opportunities.
We got to provide opportunities.
Yeah, right.
That's why.
Yeah, I think one too. If your role model is that street gang, you know what I mean, what are you gonna float to? You know what I mean, so.
Well, and that's also kind of. I think it goes back to that mentality of, let me get money and lead a hood. Let me get money and lead a hood.
Yeah.
Right, because when you lead a hood, the kids don't see the role models anymore.
No, exactly.
The role model's gone, right? Exactly. So they only see the person who's hanging around the neighborhood who's spending the money.
Exactly.
Right.
So
that's why it goes back to that each one teach one, right?
Oh
You got to go back and give back to your community.
And that's like with the Italian mafia and all that stuff. That's all them kids constantly seeing.
Yeah.
They try to keep it up the limelight of the females, but that's all the boys got to see because the boys always the next heir. You're the next heir, right? So. It's kind of hard to get out of their circle of life because, dads bring me up to be the next head or the next Don or the next whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, it makes it hard. You know what I mean? So,
even going back into those times, you got to look at it like this is just after the formation of America. These people are coming here. They're being viewed as second class citizens. They're not getting jobs. You're dealing with a corrupt fire department, police force, everything. You go back and you want to watch some of the documentaries about New York. Yeah, these people used to. Two fire companies would show up and they would fight it out about who's going to put out the fire. Yeah, and then when the fire put out, they take the valuables. Yeah, yeah. So you ain't winning nothing if your house gets cut out. No. Why? I don't even want you to come. I'll put it out myself.
Yeah. Let me go open up this fire hydrant on my own right now. That's crazy. My Walmart hose, fuck this shit.
So when you're dealing with a system and an economy like that, an oppression like that, what are you going to do? You're going to find a way to earn, right? And that's how a lot of those systems became up.
Exactly right. So it's hard, man.
Like look at someone like because I was big into the mafia stuff there for a while, like Lucky Luciano. Yeah, like the government had to use him to gain access to the ports. Yep. You know what I mean? Yep. That's why he ended up being able to be deported back to Sicily, right? Because they needed to get access to the ports, and they needed his influence to do that, right? Mm-hmm. So, are we all playing on the right hand or what?
I mean, that's the thing. Like, when you know that you got workers and dock managers that are more scared of this mafia motherfucker than going to jail. Yeah. I mean, what can you do? Yeah. You know what I mean? So, I'm more scared to get killed than I am for you to put me away for fucking 5 to 10 years. Yeah. You know? So...
it's wild the influence that those organizations gained over time. Mm-hmm. but it was because of failed experiments as well, right?
Yeah.
Look at Prohibition.
Yeah.
Prohibition was a failed experiment that
Yeah, it
America
was.
did that created the mafia's powerhouse, right?
Yeah.
Same with letting them be able to be the first ones to put a foothold in Las Vegas, right? You just increase their power right there, as well as letting them be able to control the Teamsters unions.
Exactly. So, yeah, Mary, y'all fucked up.
Yeah.
Fucked up. Yeah, y'all fucked up.
The funny thing is that, and just this is a good example. All the stuff you brought up is kind of goes against what I was saying to somebody else. Is because I always look at The Walking Dead and that stuff, right?
Yeah.
I always you ever see how society is whatever, it's an apocalypse, but it's like they never get to a point where they can rebuild or nothing. But then when you look at the mentality of how humans really are, based off of what you guys just said, you can see why it never gets back to what it is. Because without authority, shit just crumbles. And no matter how good you think some people could be, if they ain't scared of something, and if they think that if there's no consequences for something, people act totally different. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely. Life has to have consequences, but I think the things we have to do is a balance check with all of our systems to make sure they're not corrupt, right? Because that's when people start going astray. If I know that there's a corrupt system happening here, I'm going to be less likely to put it in. It's the same as if I come to your house and I know your house is dirty, I'm not going to put my dish away.
No.
Why?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, do you think that it's possible for systems not to be corrupt, though?
That's a really good question.
Because
I don't know.
I don't think there is.
I say no.
Even if there could be less,
Less corruption, yeah.
but I don't think that there's ever could be any.
No, because you're always going to have that one person want more than the other.
Yeah.
And not only that, you're always going to have
Unfortunately,
people that will.
I have difference of opinion on what corruption is.
Exactly.
Yes, and everyone will always bend rule for, for instance, you might, cop gets called to a B and E, right? Because an alarm went off or whatever, right? And fucking it's Scarlett Johansson. He's going to be probably let her off with a warning or something. He's like, oh,
like that, right?
you know what I mean? And just look the other way because, she's either it could be because they're famous. It could be because they're hot or whatever. Or something could convince him to be like,
Or he knows it.
yeah.
Right?
So that's why I always wonder, is there a way that it could be not 100% not corrupt? Like, what if it was your brother you found? You're going to, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, that is part corruption because you're not following the law.
Yeah.
Brother or not, you should be doing it. I'll tell you right up. Me, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'd be like, false alarm, nothing's here, and tell my brother, get out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But in order for it to not be corrupt, I would have to you break the law, treat you like you broke the law.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do that.
That
So many
causes a
people.
lot- that should cause a lot of rifts in families, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have law enforcement within your family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because usually that's the first person you call. Oh, so-and-so's in trouble. Call so-and-so.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I can't really do nothing for you. He did break the law or she broke the law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anything, I got to take them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And next thing you know, that person's like, oh, you're the black sheep now. You invited some more parties and stuff because you did this here because you did their job. They're not respected, right?
Yeah.
So,
And
I get it on both sides.
Excuse me.
You know what I mean?
And
So-
even if they did, try and help them out, but then that person does it again.
Yeah.
How, because there comes a point where you're putting my job at risk because I got to bail you out and try and you can't do that forever, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's just like you said, you become the black sheep.
Yeah.
I could help you 10 times. Then I say no once and I'm bad.
Yeah. Easily. I've seen that happen too many times. Too
Yeah.
many times.
You can't be like, no, I'm not bad. You just fucked up too many times. I can't.
Same as loaning people money.
Oh, yeah.
Loan a person money 10 times.
Yeah.
And one time you can't because you're down on your money.
They want to cuss
Oh,
you out.
yeah, they want to cut you out, right?
Yeah, and I think that all falls back to difference of opinion on things.
Yeah.
Always, right? Because
Yeah.
it's always what is my version of corrupt that I'm willing to accept, and what is your version that you're willing to accept?
Exactly,
I
right.
guarantee they're probably not the same, and we're gonna butt heads on what that is, right?
Yeah.
That's funny that you said that willing to accept because that reminds me of this is unrelated. This game I played, Pokemon Go. There's ways that you can hack the game or whatever. I don't know how they do it. And you can cheat so that the game thinks you're somewhere else and do stuff remotely that you shouldn't be able to, right? And then there's other ways where you can generate... There's a system that generates a map to let you know where all the Pokemon is, right? Now, everybody looks down on cheating. But a majority of them are cool with the map, but not cool with the other kind.
Yeah.
And it's like you're saying, oh, so you accept this cheating. It's all cheating. This cheating's cool, but that cheating's bad.
Yeah,
and they'll have all excuses. Well, that doesn't hurt other people, blah, blah, blah. No, cheating is cheating.
Well, look at it like back in the day, you play versus games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Stop spamming the buttons. Stop doing that same move over again. That's cheating. That's cheating.
Yeah.
But as soon as you have to fight the boss, you're staying in the corner doing the same move.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Or even like
what you're willing to accept at that time, right?
Yeah, that's
Luke Kane sweep. You ain't getting up.
Oh, cuz you time that sweep right, cuz. If you time that sweep right, it's game's over. The other person may just put down the controller.
Yeah,
you time that sweep right.
See,
you get the timing off a little, and they get out of that.
Yeah.
Then they're never getting close again.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you're never getting that sweep off. But you time that sweep right.
Yeah,
just sweep. Same with Sub-Zero's freezing cuts.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
shit.
But I find the biggest issue is when people find out about like worldwide corruption or worldwide system corruption.
Yeah,
and it makes them challenge and not want to be aware of certain systems, right?
Right.
Like even I hate to say this, the C word, the vid word, but look at the misinformation that all of us have gotten through that process, right?
Too much of it.
Now a lot of people don't know where to go with it. Some people don't believe certain things.
Yeah.
I think that was that was like a panic situation. It's like, because a lot of people were dying, right?
Yeah.
And they were working on the cure, but they want to hurry up and get it out before they were done doing everything, because they want just to stop. So when you panic, you're going to make mistakes. So you'll say this one thing, and then all of a sudden next week, that ain't right. Oh, and then this, but then again, that's how science works. You notice that, like what, the 50s at least, maybe sooner, doctors would smoke right in the delivery room.
Yeah.
Doctors smoking your appointment because they didn't know it was bad. But then later it's bad, so you got to do that. The COVID was kind of like that, but just a lot quicker. Like it's like we're learning while we're going because they thought their backs were against the wall, I guess.
See, the problem with science is everything mutates.
Everything's changing.
Everything constantly changes, so you always got to find a cure.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So just like different strands, that one little molecule, as soon as that changes, that cure don't work no more. So now you gotta find a different cure, right? So it's science is fucked. The same as technology.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people always tell me, like, because I work in a technological type of thing, installing heat pumps, are like, oh, what's the worst thing that can happen with my heat pump? I said, listen, it's technology. We haven't perfected it yet. Once we do, the robots are gonna take over the earth. You know, that's what I tell them.
I mean, they talk about that right now. They're talking about halting AI production next little bit.
Listen, Elon Musk got to start watching fucking Will Smith movies.
But you know what? We had this conversation at work, right?
Yeah.
Talking about, because it happened in Terminator.
Yep.
Happened in Matrix.
Yep.
And to me,
iRobot.
To me, it you know what? It makes no sense, and here's why. If AI gets smart enough to take over the earth or potentially take over, you know what? If they're smart enough to do that, they would be smart enough to know what we already did to this planet.
Yeah. And
build a ship and get the fuck out of here. Why fight us for this planet that is deteriorating when they don't need to, like, the only resources, what would robots need? Sun for solar power and maybe metal to reproduce. But then again, why would they reproduce? Robots would be smart and efficient. Why make more of them? So then, like in Terminator, they battle us. They wouldn't battle us. They'd leave. Just like, remember in Matrix, remember why they use humans as batteries? It's because there was a war between the robots and the humans. And the humans knew that they got their power from solar. So they let off nukes and blacken the sky so there'd be no solar. So the robots said, okay, well, we'll use you for batteries and power. But you know what robots would say? You know what? If we could fly above that shit. Go to Mars and peace out. Let you guys die down here. And we just go somewhere. Actually, they wouldn't even need a planet, would they? What do they need a planet for?
No, I see. I feel a little bit different than you on that. I feel like they would wipe us out because they would see us as inefficient, and they'd leave us here. They're going to kill the original source of where they originated from.
Created, right?
Right?
So, yeah.
You got to think about like that home base kind of thing or whatever, right? But my thing about it is if we create something that can reproduce itself, that is way more efficient and way smarter than any type of has anything above any type of human capabilities that we can muster up today, which we're very, very close to doing that with like these chat GBTs and all that other kind of services that are out there for AI right now.
Yeah.
See, this is inefficient. The only way for us to survive, I feel, is to follow what Elon Musk is trying to do with the Neuralink company, is with that merging computers and human brain.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know about that.
well, if you think about that, how do we travel to the star systems?
Well,
We can't right now because our flesh and bodies will not allow us to go the time span to go to another star.
Yeah.
But if our brain is into a computer consciousness,
yes,
then
but do you realize
we can
that
travel.
that right now, hackers can hack your freaking pacemaker?
Oh yeah.
Do you want them being able to hack your brain?
That's the thing, right?
I mean,
Elon
that
Musk's goal.
is another element of it as well, right?
Remember we had that part about being too rich, or is having enough money too rich, or whatever the part was. I can't remember, right? So Elon Musk came out in an interview and said that his goal is to get to Mars and habitat. Mm-hmm. That's his goal. So that's probably why he's still making as much money as he wants, because he has not reached enough money to spend to achieve that yet.
Yeah.
Right? So remember, he always kept saying, "What's the end game? What's the end game?" And evidently, that's his end game.
Niggas end game is Mars.
Yeah, I mean,
You know you got too much money when you're sitting around in this fly mansion that you bought, and you know what? You'd be like, you know what? Fuck this all. I'm going out of this planet.
But that's the thing. He got that much money that he's bored.
But when you have people like him and other tech giants being like, "Hey, we should stop AI right now and put a pause on it for the next few months at least."
Yeah. Well, you also say that there, but maybe his favorite movie was Total Recall. Know what I mean? So he's like, maybe I would like try to live on Mars, see what it's like. So you never know, right?
And the thing with computers though is computers they still run on programs. Mm-hmm. So if the computers ever get AI, if they ever get the notion to take over, to do anything, it's something that we would have had to program them to do.
No. I watched. There's the ChatGPT. I watched a documentary where they showed that the ChatGPT actually could generate its own software, own malware software. Like you just had to ask it to do it.
Its own intelligence.
You know, like how you can create. You can ask it to create certain things.
Yeah.
But
it created its own type of malware for that this person was able to use.
But you still asked it to do it though.
Yeah.
So it still took a human to initiate that. Of course, this world is full of folly that would do that. Yeah.
You're basically giving a robot a human brain.
Yeah.
Right? Asking it to learn.
Yeah.
Learn.
But that's why I believe that if that their goal wouldn't be to wipe us out, it would be to do what Elon Musk is trying to do.
Go to Mars.
Because if they have the human brain, they would reason that this isn't screw this. You know what I mean?
So I kind of agree with Ryan. I think they would wipe us out because they'd be a little bit intimidated that we might be able to come up with something to stop them from doing anything.
There's an abundance of resources here that are on this planet that are not in other places that are close to this planet right now.
That's what they say. Yeah, I heard that.
So our human capabilities haven't made a starship that can go to any of these other places to collect to get these other minerals and resources. Mm-hmm. So at the current capabilities that we are at right now, where AI is at, the option would be to wipe us out to get the planet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Until they get to a point where they can
get to that planet themselves.
But I also think that there wouldn't be too much of a because I don't know. This is a deep subject.
Yeah.
And we're trying
I'm just trying not to see Terminator come through your door, right?
Because for me, I believe that they would be more logical than humans, right? Because they'd have more of a logic based. So there would always have to be like wipe out the humans. There would have to be a huge logic to why to wipe them out. why couldn't they do what they need to do without doing that?
It would.
Because again, they don't need to breathe, and this is another point in the conversation. They don't even have to go to Mars. They can say fuck that and just go to the depths of the ocean.
Scenario could be like this: AI is given the responsibility to heal this planet, right? To get rid of all pollution on this planet by a certain date.
Yeah.
The AI does a mathematical calculation and realizes with human beings being here, I cannot physically
We're the fucking virus, bro.
get my task complete.
Yeah, we're the fucking virus. I always said that. Humans are a fucking virus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They said that in the Matrix.
So that's where, because there's always been like almost like kill switch kind of things put into any type of AI that they can't harm humans, right?
Yeah.
But what if their overall goal is overridden by humans, right? How would the program act at that point? Would that program see us as a way to take us out to be able to accomplish this overall goal, or would it stop because the overall program says don't harm humans?
But would they still? Would it be intelligent enough to not see all humans as the same? Also, you know what I mean? Because we're talking about advanced AI, maybe we would know.
Well, the thing is, they were trying to work on those war humans too, or those war robots too. All right, so.
I don't know. Shit's crazy.
Yeah, maybe they might take out all the scientists and all the people who helped create them, and then leave that to people who can be enslaved.
Or maybe shit would just go full left, and AI would just want to cohabitate, and then all of a sudden they're winning all the Grammys. DJ, you know, MC R2D2 and DJ CP3L.
Well, they already making the fucking.
How did you
dolls,
guys feel about that? There was like an AI generated artist a few months back.
Yeah, but they put some racist antidotes to that. They should have chilled with that. You can't have a white guy making an AI guy and then let him say nigga all this time. Be like, no, it's not me. It's this AI. Come on, cuz.
Yeah.
And look at Eminem. You seen Eminem, right?
Yeah.
You don't need to say nigga in order to do rap songs and be successful.
Yeah.
So that excuse don't fly with me. So that's why I didn't like.
Yeah.
As far as the music, I didn't really absorb it because I was upset over that shit.
Yeah,
But,
I was just upset at the whole topic alone of it just that being it's like you because as a computer program or somebody creating an AI singing artist, I can look at all the stats of the top songs. Look at what are the key phrases, key words that are said in each song at this certain time period. And I know that these are the words that are popular, right? Look at those analytics and include those into my music. I mean, artists can still do that now, I guess, with the big machine of record labels and stuff.
Yeah,
but it just seems like that would be like the main process that an AI would be able to take from like, oh, this is what people are listening to.
And
These
you know
are the
what?
main lyrics in the song.
As far as music goes, I think that they can, like the type of hip hop or that even drill stuff, that type of stuff that's popular nowadays. I think an AI could probably do that. AI could probably if they Can't Nobody Hold Me Down by like that type of stuff. But I can't ever see them being real lyrical.
Yeah,
because like it's still only words, and like you said, it's going to see what's popular, blah blah blah, that whatever. Yeah. It's not going to be able to know what resonates, really, and you won't ever feel any soul. You can't even feel it in their voice. No. Like when I heard the Drake AI, it sounded like Drake, but yes, it sounded like Drake. Yeah, you knew it wasn't. It was almost like Drake was a little drunk or high, or Drake's a little off. Same when they did it with same when they did a Kanye one.
Yeah.
You know, a little off.
Yeah.
But
I mean, since I've been seeing that stuff, I just want to ask you guys this personal question. Like, since I've been seeing like these AI created voices and stuff like that, I don't know what you about. I can't trust any type of ad that's selling any type of thing, and I'm just like, everything's fake.
Oh no, yeah, there was man.
No, I can't. I don't trust it, bro. Not at all.
I can't remember who it was.
I look it up quick. Bro. I was like, because I seen this thing the other day. Because as y'all see, I wear a lot of hats, and y'all know the 5950s are hard to get clean when they start getting dirty. And I seen this ad on Facebook the other day. I'm like, $39.99. That's pretty good to get your hat clean, steamed, and all that stuff. Where'd I go? Straight to Amazon. Looked it up. It was there on Amazon. But on Amazon, I think it was like $300. Then I was like, all right, let me go back to Facebook. See who put this up.
Yeah.
Looked it up. Right to Google. Is this place a scam? Right? Sure enough, came up. This place is a scam. Do not send your money. Okay, good.
I like how they got the
right.
scam checkers and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You need it. You need it because like old folks, I know you're not like tech savvy, but Google your shit.
Yeah,
like you get these people calling you up talking about you owe money for the bank and stuff. Get the full branch and everything else. Call the branch. Look it up on Google. Stop getting scammed.
Hey, right? If everyone calls you and says that they're from Windows, it's a scam.
Yeah.
The company is Microsoft.
Yeah.
Windows don't call you. That's an operating system. they don't call you. like even Windows support, you can access it on a computer and get a chat. That's about the most. But no one will call you. Yes, we're from Windows. We see that you have a virus on your computer. No. First off, they don't know if you have a virus on your computer. It's your operating system. Second off, if you did, they wouldn't call you. They don't give a shit.
They want you to buy a new one.
You know, if anyone, Norton would call you. They say that you got a virus. You should buy our product. Yeah, I don't know how because I lived in an apartment for 11 years, and the full time I was there, someone would call me. This one time, it's like I don't have a computer. Nigga, yeah, you do. I'm like, what is this? What are you talking about? No, I don't have a computer. And then I tried to say I had a Mac. Like, no, you have. I'm like, nigga, if you don't get off my phone.
Well, that's like them calls that they call you and they be like, hey, somebody's trying to access your Visa account right now. I hit them with the funniest thing. As soon as I answered and I know it's one of them, I'm like, this call is being recorded for my own records. Click. Instantly.
I used to get in calls and never had no Visa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I told you about the account.
What?
They said I had opened an account with a credit union. I never had a bank account with a credit union a day in my life. But I was underdrawn $500 somehow.
That's wild because that's usually the one that they're like, hey, you're a part owner.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Fuck. No, they always trying to get you out there, y'all. Do your research.
Yeah, there was. I can't remember.
How the fuck did we get on this topic?
I know, but I got no respect for those. Like those scammers. Like he got a credit union account. You should do your research.
Yeah,
scam better. There's one scammer that actually had me. I pulled out my wallet until I was like, wait a minute, and I was like, I almost felt like, can I rate you? I want to give you 5 stars because you almost got me. It was good. You did your research. I had that kind of account. You knew this shit. You good. You good. You ain't getting no shit from me, but you good. Got to give props to the good scammers out there. Sure. I respect a good scam.
I do too. I'll tell you now, it don't matter. You scam or real, you ain't getting no money from me. So don't. I ain't paying shit back.
Man, I wish I could remember what it was. I was ready to buy it too. I was like, that's a good price. All right, let's do this.
Oh yeah, I had one with my buddy. Those e-bikes that go like 50 or 60 kilometers an hour. I saw one of them. They had them on Facebook for $59.99. I know my buddy paid like $7,000 for his. I'm messaging him like, buddy, what's going on with this? You see this on the line? He's like, I saw it, man. He said, if that's real, buy the mall and create a business.
Yes,
he said, create a business where you rent them things out.
Oh, there was this one guy. Oh, yeah, he did that. Pulled a whole. Yeah, if you give me a deposit, I can hold it for you type bullshit. Cuz had a PS5 for $250. I was like, I'll come get it. Oh, I'll hold it. I'll hold it for you if you send me this deposit. I'm like, why am I'll get it now. Tell me where you are. And all of a sudden he's like, oh, somebody else is interested. Never mind. I was like, yeah, you fucking scammer.
Yeah.
So ask me to send a deposit so you can hold it. Why are you holding it if I'm on my way?
Yeah, exactly.
$250 for a PS5?
Yeah, you know something wrong with that.
Yeah, I flipped that real quick. So you could sell that secondhand for $500 easily.
Easily. Probably get $750, bro.
Probably. Actually, now the brand new $750 now. Yeah, they're more.
They're still in demand though.
People still can't get them. So
you'd have to put it online because anywhere in Halifax they can get them. I think I'm going to get that Spider-Man one.
All right.
Until September. Yeah, I'm not even a PlayStation guy, but I'm a Marvel guy, and Spider-Man's only on PlayStation, and Wolverine's coming out only on PlayStation. So I'm like, fuck. Now I'm buying a PlayStation 5.
Because buying PlayStation 5, $750 for 2 fucking games are gonna cost them $100 as well.
So yeah, you put that.
No.
That's $1,000 money. I'm taxes in. That's $1,000.
No, I'm getting the Spider-Man edition, and it's a lower price because it comes with the game.
Okay.
So I'm only buying one other.
So you still paying $900.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll pay something. I'll play some of the back catalog. Those Uncharted games are good. You got to play God of War.
Oh yeah, that's the game.
Fuck. This guy. All
right. Yeah. Before we went on the tangent, I did want to mention some honorable mentions. This is back to the rappers that are better than Pac and Biggie.
We way off of that.
I know. I'm bringing it back before we close this episode out. I just want to name some people that I had in contention. Obviously, you heard my list, so they didn't make it. But these are the people I had in contention. The last one I removed was Kanye West. He was close, and that's just the stuff he did, man. You can't say Kanye didn't do a lot.
No, he did do a lot.
Yeah. Sorry, my nose is running. Yeah, Kanye West. But then I had the criteria we put with rapping. If they're on a verse, I was like, no, Pac would kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Biggie would kill him.
Mm-hmm.
But he has done a lot of good songs. But yeah, Pac and Biggie would kill him. Most Def. Now him, Pac or Big, neither of them would kill him.
He'd be right there with them.
Yeah. I think he could hang with them.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't get mad if he was on a list better or right under. Yeah. I think most.
I'm not a big Most Def fan, but I
respect the hell out of this game.
Yeah.
This next one I'm going to say was only a slight consideration.
Only a slight?
Yeah.
You got to explain that slight.
That means that no, actually opposite of that. Okay. It was someone I was like, yeah, and then I listened and saw it, and I was like, nah. And that's Andre 3000.
Y'all know how I feel.
Like, no, no, he wouldn't. Putting them, the three of them, put on. No, Andre beat the weakest verse on that, I think.
Yeah. Andre 3000 is good. I respect the hell out of his pen game, but I don't think you can put him on the caliber of Tupac or Biggie because he came from a group where he ain't even best in Big Boy on every song. Big Boy's off him on a lot of songs.
I agree.
Andre 3000 is the fucking hook. That's it. He's the fucking hook, and even then it's gonna be whack. I don't care.
Next one I had. And the more I think about it, the more I'm leaning towards I might have put him on my list. And that's Ghostface. Ghostface Killer. He got the energy. He got the flow. He can bring that in your face stuff. He can definitely hang with Pac. I think he could. If the three of them did a song together, there would be. I definitely know that there would be enough people saying that Ghost killed that. Of course, I think it wouldn't be unanimous. Mm-hmm. I think some people would say no Pac, no Big, but yeah, I think he's a good contender. Another one, Royce the 5'9".
Royce 5'9" pen game is sick with it.
Yeah, and his delivery and his flow.
Oh yeah,
I think if he did a song with them, he could definitely stand out.
Yeah.
And here's an old school one. And that's Phife Dawg, Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah, see. I put Phife Dawg right there with Most Def, right? I wasn't a huge fan, but like you said, his pen game's sick. His delivery's sick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just to respect alone, I put them on that tie level with him, right? So
and another one that was on my list, but I took off because I was just thinking, and this is funny. A lot of people would say Pac is better than Big, but in this case, I think that this rapper might have been able to take Pac, but not Big, and that's E40.
Yeah. See, fucking E40.
No, I think you're taking E40. I think E40 could take Big, but then you can take Pac, bro.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I feel the other way.
Ugh. See, E40 for me, he's the old school Ludacris. It's punch. You know what I mean?
And his pockets, because in the pockets he finds.
The pockets that he finds, right? So he's that old school Ludacris, so that like. He's right there,
and he's done songs with Pac, and was on songs with Pac, and he hung with Pac, and he's gotten better since then,
right? So I just don't think so. When it comes to Big and E, I just don't see their styles being able to
mesh,
mesh, right? Just because Big is a little bit. If Big came the way he does on his freestyles, then yeah.
Yeah.
But if he's coming with his mainstream stuff, his album.
Oh yeah,
stuff,
then 40 got it.
I think E40 got it.
Yeah.
Just because of E's fucking energy. Like, you listen to E's fucking. Oh my god, his albums are fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like a whole thing with them too?
Yeah. Right. Like fuck. E40, I think E40 is the reason why I got up to 220 pounds listening to him in the fucking weight room all the fuck. Just pushing weight, right?
Yeah, 40 water. He's
You know what I mean?
crazy.
Fuck, man.
All right, the next person I got is Beanie Siegel.
I love Beans too. Fuck, man.
And I
But I don't see Beans up there with them. I see him still a couple notches back.
Yeah.
don't know, man.
I understand why he didn't make it the 10.
Yeah.
I think he got.
No disrespect to Bean.
No.
I think he might got them lyrically.
Mm.
And his delivery though, man. The emphasis, cause I don't know.
Cause he's doing another 10. That's what he did. That's what he wanted to get his 20 on that.
Yeah, my top 20. I don't know. I got Beans on there. After Beans, I had Scarface.
Scarface is right there, neck and neck.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
he held his candle with Pac.
Yeah,
I know.
Smile. That was a fucking.
But that's what I'm saying, and that's why my argument came in. When him and Pac did that song, they was neck and neck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me Scarface didn't get no better in the years since then?
I honestly I don't know about that. How much actual music did Scarface put out?
He didn't put out
since
much
then?
after that, man.
You know what I mean? He did. There was some stuff, but not much.
Yeah,
Remember?
My block.
This can't be life, cuz. Come on, man. But that wasn't.
See, I found Scarface to state level. He didn't really.
Yeah.
You don't think he
I don't think he really evolved. I think he stayed level, man.
Well, even so, that means that he's still on. That brings the argument full circle. If he stayed level, and he was neck and neck with Pac and Big, and staying level, that means everyone that we put above Scarface, we'd have to put above Pac and Big.
For your list.
But that's going by what y'all said.
You get wild.
You said that Pac and Scarface are neck and neck.
Yeah.
So if they're neck and neck, that means anyone that you put above Scarface, you're putting above
Let's
Pac.
back it up.
Back
My list is people that can hold, that can maybe possibly hold their own. Ain't none of them.
So why Scarface on it then?
You know what? I didn't think about Scarface. You got to 10. Almost like a million rappers, bro.
Yes, but if you said they're neck and neck, then Scarface should have been up there.
You said 10.
The face should have been there. If you're saying that Scarface was neck and neck with them, then he should have been on both y'all lists.
I don't know if Face beats anyone on my list. In my opinion.
Again, if Face and Pac are neck and neck, and all your list beats Face, then all your list beats Pac.
No, I never said none of my. Nah. I see what your logic is trying to say. I never agree with you. You're just trying to get me to say something negative. Nope.
All right, next. I'll move it along. Next, and this is one that I only thought of, this is like Andre. I thought for a second, then I thought about them in a song again, and I was like, nah, I can't do that. It's 50 Cent. And that's because his body of work is crazy.
Yeah.
His flow is crazy.
I say 50 would hang with
Big.
Biggie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think
But I don't
Pac
think
would
he
get
can
him.
hang with Pac.
I think Pac would get him.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, there was a song that he did, one of Tupac's songs, and like I think he just like took Tupac's lyrics and then like added a couple other lyrics in there.
But you know what's funny, guys?
It's like
And like, I won't claim like past hosts act like they knew these people. But I'll say that with 50, I feel like if 50 felt disrespected by Pac,
oh fuck.
somehow he would just get. He's almost like a fucking Super Saiyan.
yes and no. Here's the thing though. Can you picture Tupac beefing with Biggie with social media and YouTube around at the time?
That'd be fucking nuts.
That'd be crazy.
All the stuff you seen, all those antics you seen 50 Cent doing, that would have been Tupac.
The thing is that but Biggie he wouldn't have responded either.
Yeah, it was starting to get underneath his skin.
Yeah, but he was always
That's why he went to the radio station and said, them guys over here are in New York doing a music video here, and you guys are just New York's just letting allow that?
Yeah. Yeah. True enough.
All that stuff was trying to get underneath his skin, right? He started addressing Tupac a little bit more.
So that's the thing. He only addressed it just through words and through interviews and stuff. He never really did it back in the music. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that would have been a nice little battle though. Fucking 50 and Pac. Oh fuck. Oh my god.
How petty would it get?
Oh
my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god, bro. Oh no, bro.
I don't know, man. That'd be crazy.
And the thing is, too, both of them got shot. Oh fuck.
They both were not scared.
But the thing is, you know where I'm about to say something that I don't even know I truly believe, but I'm going to say it just to get it out of my face, just to get the words out. I think that 50 might be able to edge him out due to the charisma. Like 50's the guy that is able to do that. Like Pac is get like aggressive in the love. I'm talking about diss tracks only.
Oh, okay.
Diss tracks only. He's like, he gets in and gets but 50 does all that, but with a smile on his face. That makes you even more pissed. You know what I mean?
Antagonizing,
you know what I mean?
Right?
And in his diss tracks, he's laughing at you.
Yeah.
Pac don't laugh at you. He laughs a little sick, but he's like, he's more cursing and aggressive. Where 50's like, he makes you feel like you ain't even worth his time. Really.
No, but that's what Tupac did. You got to remember to hit him up. Y'all ain't even on my level. I'm gonna let my little homies ride on you, bitch made mark ass motherfuckers. That's exactly the line in Tupac's song. He's like,
but did he laugh every 2 lines?
That's the only thing though. Pac only let one person rap, and that was it. He was right back on the track again. You know what I mean? So.
I know 50 would laugh right in the song and make you laugh because, 50 just, I think 50 could out petty Pac too.
Oh,
definitely old petty.
Yeah, internet terms.
Yeah.
50's King Petty. There's no one more like stuff he was doing with Mayweather,
fucking Rick Ross.
Oh yeah,
Officer Ricky.
And the songs what he did to Ja Rule with that.
Oh yeah. He just. That's why there is no more Ja. He gone.
I mean, oh man.
All right.
50 is extremely petty, bro. Yeah. I love it.
Oh yeah, that stuff that I heard him say on the radio station, that was the wildest thing I ever heard him say. Like, they're talking about like if you hit me right now, like I'm gonna get my buddy to hit me and all that stuff, and then we're just gonna come back and sue. And he's like, no, because what you're asking for, I'm just gonna give that money to the homies.
Yeah,
and then they're gonna go do it. I was like, oh, he's really about it.
Bro, can you imagine if Tupac put on a show and 50 did what he did to fucking Ja Rule to Tupac?
No.
See, that's why I mean with the
Tupac would be rated.
Pac wouldn't have got on stage.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
50 could definitely out petty. Pac.
Yeah.
But he's the petty king, man. Okay. Now, my next 2 I'm going to name are people that I put down because of their greatness, but I don't even think they're better than
One was
Pac.
already said.
Yeah, I don't think they're better than Pac and Big, and that's LL Cool J and Jay-Z. And I'm not even going to get into them because, like I said, I don't think that they are better rappers. But the next one, because remember, I'm just rapping, not influencing all that shit. But the next one, and my last one, is Black Thought. Just rapping. If they did, I feel like he's on Method Man's mentality, where if he did a song with Pac or a song with Big, he would be trying to outdo them.
Oh, absolutely.
And he would come so hard that
absolutely. I feel like he would definitely come and try to match. I'm not sure if he would achieve it because Black Thought, I love you, Black Thought. Love the music. I find what I'm blown away with Black Thought is the freestyles and freestyles alone. Like when he goes to a radio station and goes in, that's when I'm like, he really is one of the best. Not when I play one of his songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what? After you said that, I do remember where I did talk about his latest album, but it was mainly the music of his last album. It's not so much as like I couldn't pay attention to him as much as I wanted to because I wasn't feeling the music. But again, he didn't make my list. These are just people that I considered. Anyways, that was full circle. Before we go on another tangent,
let's wrap this one up, bro.
Let's wrap this one up. All right. So that's a good, and I'm going to drink anyway. So, anyways, that was a good episode. Episode 39, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'm John Kizzy. You know who is he? AKA Philly G. because they know who I be. And I'm here with King Tigger as always.
The King of Kings.
And we got my cousin Ron right here.
What it do? What it do?
And we're going to catch you next time.
Deuces.